ने देखा हमने पाया शिव भोला भगवान
कितना मीठा कितना प्यारा शिव भोला भगवान
सिखिलते मीठे मीठे बच्चे
शिव भोला भगवान
आकारी रूप में सनमुख बच्चों को भी हीरे तुल्य जिंदगी हीरे तुल्य पद्मा पदम मुबारक दे इस महान अवतृत होने की जयंती को मनाते आप सभी बच्चे स्वयं भी हीरे तुल्य बन गई। इसको कहा जाता है मनाना अर्थात मना। हर एक बच्चे के मस्तक पर पद्मा पदम भाग्यवान बनने का सितारा चमक रहा। मनाते मनाते भाग्यवान सदा के लिए बन गई। ऐसे अलौकिक जयंती सारे कल्प में कोई भी नहीं मनाते। चाहे महान आत्माओं की भी जयंती मनाते हैं, लेकिन महान आत्माएं मनाने वालों को महान बनाते नहीं। इस संगम पर ही बच्चे परमात्म जयंती मनाते महान बन जाते। श्रेष्ठ से श्रेष्ठ आत्माएं बन जाते। ऐसे हीरे तुल्य जीवन बनाते जो जन्म जन्मांतर हीरे और रत्नों से खेलते रहते। आज के यादगार दिवस सिर्फ आपका नहीं है, लेकिन
นี่คือวันที่ไม่ได้เป็นเพียงอนุสรณ์ของพ่อเท่านั้น
क्योंकि जब आप अवतरित होते हैं, आपके साथ ब्रह्मा दादा भी बड़ी वर्धित आत्मा अवतरित होते। बाप दादा का याद प्यार स्वीकारो। Om Shanti. Avyak signals inculcate the power of being fearless and make your stage unshakable, immovable, and constant. No matter what the situation, atmosphere, or environment is, or what storms of nature there may be, in the midst of all of these, while hearing, seeing, and experiencing all of this, the more storms there are on the outside, the more you should have the practice of being unshakable, immovable, and an embodiment of peace. It is not a big thing to be peaceful when everything is peaceful, but to be peaceful where there is peacelessness is called being an embodiment of knowledge, an embodiment of power, an embodiment of remembrance, and an embodiment of all virtues. Om Shanti.
Om Shanti. Welcome to Vikti Parivar. Today's day 22. Zeal and enthusiasm, the flying stage. With the wings of enthusiasm of the mind, always remain easy. Now we will listen to Mohini Didi.
Om Shanti, everyone. Everyone is okay, well, very good. Enthusiasm of the flying stage, right? When we listen to Baba, sometimes we could become serious, right? And start thinking it's a lot to do, could be very difficult. Will we be able to do it or not? Some thoughts could come. But Baba actually is helping us to make everything easy. He gives us simple definitions, simple explanations, and explain in very, very simple way. So Baba, because he's on journey with us, so he knows that after a little while now, a big rock is going to come. So Baba prepares us. We might not understand Baba's signals, but internally we feel that something has to happen, might be happening. But if my yoga is with Baba, then in that yoga, when the power comes, then I am able to pass that or cross that big rock. My experience is that one is, of course, my own aim to remember Baba. But sometimes you are very much pulled by Baba, or you like to just go in deep silence. And this is two reasons. One is, yes, Baba says now time to have good speed and move forward. So Baba is preparing me for another task maybe. Or maybe there is a big karmic account to be settled. So Baba is helping me. Baba never would make anything difficult for us. Drama is also that. Deeply connecting, staying connected with Baba, an appreciation of cooperation of drama. Drama is always cooperating, but for us to take that help, help is there, Baba is helping, right? But still we are so much in our own thoughts, our own ways, our own methods that we're not able to take that help. But internally, if you have total faith that Baba will help me, Baba is helping me, so then you look around and you see so many signals of that help, but also lot of cooperation. There was one person in Delhi was prepared for a big surgery, and we all were there. We said goodbye, and they say, okay, it will take few hours. So we said, okay, we will come back. But we hadn't even gone out, and there was a call that he had been brought back. So we said, what's the reason? He doesn't need surgery actually. We found some medicine that can help him. And then we were thinking of how there were signals there. So Baba was trying to, anyway, it didn't happen, and he was very happy because he was very nervous for this surgery. So, but then also, like I explained him, you needed to go through this experience. You didn't need an operation, but to prepare to go in, you could see your stage, right? So that's why, like when Baba said today, every scene is lovely. So instead of thinking why I had to go through that, when I didn't have to have operation, why I had to go through preparation? No, it's a lot of preparation. So I immediately say, but it's good no one time now you know what it is like to be on a stretcher, how it is, whatever little you had to experience, and now you experience, so it shouldn't happen. But if it happens next time, you will be okay, right? So on one side there is drama, other side there is some karmic, but his remembrance of Baba must be very good, because doctor said as soon as he was about to start, something came in his mind, let's try this medicine. And he took chance. He said, why to do it? Let's give that medicine. And he's okay until now. So how subtly things work. Of course, we have to be very stable. But then also have trust, have faith. Baba is helping up to whatever extent. That means if I have to settle certain percentage of karmas, but then you experience the help, you know your own stage. And that is why in whatever situation, just have 100% faith. Baba will help me. But what should be your stage? If I do not pay attention on stage and I'm very nervous and I'm all that, so how can Baba help us? But I'm very stable, I'm in love for Baba, and then the help works. Baba talked this morning about the injection, right, which gives energy. I remember once I had to go for blood tests, and the little child must be 3-4 years old, and just constantly was crying, constantly crying in the, like what's going to happen, or I don't know, whatever, but was crying loudly. Anyway, his turn came and it just took 1 second, right? But that fear from somewhere was so much there. You know that whenever they wanted to alert children, they will say, we will give you injection, right? So injection was like looking at the needle. But these days, by the time they rub the alcohol pad and you don't feel even the prick, right? And especially for children, they have very little butterfly needle. So sometimes we are also little children, right? Have a lot of thoughts. What will happen? How will it happen? This might happen, that might happen, right? But just be stable, just be in remembrance of Baba and let Baba work on you. One brother had open heart surgery and he said, as soon as nurse came and opened little closet to get out the things, oh, I saw Shiv Baba, Brahma Baba, all three deities in that cabinet. And he said, I felt so good. They are there now. They will take care of me. But it must be his stage that he was able to see that, right? It's not everyone can see Baba as surgeon. You can have in your intellect. So as real is your faith, real faith, you will have visions also. And I was so amazed that the experience he had. And then when he opened eyes, Dadi Janki was there. And that's what his dream was. So all the angels also become available. So have faith. Like today, it was so interesting when Baba said, you knew that I am soul, but you did not know yourself in a true way. When you got the light of knowledge, in darkness, you can see an object, but not the reality of that object. When there is light of knowledge, you really see. It's so interesting, Baba. We knew Shiva means a point of light, but we didn't know that he is ocean also. And I am also a point of light, but I am Master Ocean also. So that recognition which happens, any situation is there. Keep remembering Baba, unshakable, steady. And when you maintain that stage, now this is the time in the end, help is about to come. And if I give up, I always say maybe the moment you are giving up, that's the moment you could have got help, right? So never, never give up. Help is on the way. Cooperation will be there. Success, yes, your birthright. Many times it happens, you have to wait for long and then you say, let's go, we're not going to do it anymore. And suddenly your call comes and you are about to leave. And if you would have left, then you would have missed what you had come for. So when Baba keeps saying about stable and consistent, there is great importance of that. So have the wings of enthusiasm. It's so interesting when you read it and listen to it. Mind should have the wings because it is the mind. See, mind and intellect. Intellect is there and has more reasoning, and the mind is very emotional, goes up and down, right, in emotions. Lot of thoughts come. Let your intellect be very stable, unshakable. And that can definitely help mind also. Because it's such a subtle energy and so fast, right? Just imagine how much we must be thinking all day. Whole day. That is why Baba had said in between traffic control, silence, whenever you are feeling, just be introverted and be in silence and save the energy or accumulate power. That's how accumulation of power happens. And of course, enthusiasm helps a lot. Enthusiasm is not something like external. Some people you can see they are very enthusiastic, but it could also be your determination. Because when you are enthusiastic, you are also determined. And when you are determined, you can sustain the enthusiasm also. So word enthusiasm is used and we're using it for flying a stage whole month. But then also we're taking points from Madhubans. Points come with the letter which is sent. And very beautiful points from the Murli are chosen, especially like for this month, to be fearless. There is so much happening. Right? Someone calls and said, you might not be getting cooking oil anymore. So what you will do? Immediately you will could panic and say, oh, let's get more oil, more cooking oil. Time might come, you might not get gasoline. So what you feel? Then gasoline, how much you put? Only you can have your tank full, right? Not more. So every minute there is possibility of a news which could create fear. Like it was about the atmosphere of peacelessness and maintain peace. But same is you have to maintain trust. Be sensible. Baba had said everyone should have enough stock. Some people say for how many months or how many months, how much. First thing is make the list of basic items, not luxurious one, right? If you don't get pizza, but you will get chapati, right? So make the list of basic items, basic needs, right? And then that also, how much stock one can keep. It requires space, it requires that climate. You need a cool place, right? But also think of what we are eating today, whatever we want. But for survival, what are important things? Like water is important, oil is important. If you don't get that much, maybe few drops. But some of the items like grains, some beans, and there are some beans, they don't spoil. There are some, they spoil very quickly. So you look at all these lists and do it. So every day there will be some news, but don't allow the fear. If we get it, it's all right. If we don't get, some things we get, we will manage. Right? So make everything easy, make everything simple, and your energy, your enthusiasm should be constant, so that you are able to do what is right at that time. Your intellect will guide you. So have the wings of enthusiasm. Om Shanti.
Om Shanti. Welcome to Vikti Journey, Companion of God, Pearls of Wisdom from Tati Jankiji.
बोलो ओम शांति। तो हम कहते हैं अंदर से अपने पुरुषार्थ में, पर्सनैलिटी में इतनी रियलिटी रॉयल्टी ऐसी हो जो बाबा के से जो संबंध की प्राप्ति है, संबंध की प्राप्ति, हर संबंध की अलग प्राप्ति है। बाबा के माता के संबंध की प्राप्ति अलग, जो आज बाबा ने कहा, आज का या कल का, वही बाप शिक्षक टीचर है, वही सतगुरु। अभी एक ही मिनट में अंदर है, बाबा टीचर है, सतगुरु है। वंडरफुल है, वंडरफुल है। ये अनुभव करने से और भी मेरे से ये अनुभव करेंगे। अगर मेरे को ये अनुभव नहीं है, भले मैं कितना भी ज्ञान किसको देंगी, अनुभव नहीं होगा। अरे खाओ खिलाओ, कुछ ऐसा खिलाओ जो किसको ताकत आवे, महसूस होवे, पुरानी कोई कमजोरी फिर से निकल ना आवे। है कमजोरी पुरानी, पर ध्यान नहीं दिया है उस कमजोरी पर। अपने बड़े सेवा में कितनी भी सेवा करे, पर अपने पर कभी भी थोड़ा ध्यान नहीं दिया, एक दिन में भी कोई समय ध्यान नहीं दिया, नुकसान बहुत होता है। अपने ऊपर ध्यान रखो, सेवा लगन से करो, सच्ची दिल से, पर अनुभव से करो। जैसे बाबा अभी अभी माँ है, अभी अभी बाप है, अभी अभी शिक्षक है, अभी अभी सतगुरु है। पर मैं कहती हूँ, मुझे दीदी ने सिखाया, ये मेरा सखा है। सखा का अनुभव इतना अच्छा किए करा है, जब कंपेनियन ऑफ गॉड का बुक बना तो पुरुषार्थ में बाबा के साथ हर संबंध में सुख अति मिलता है। बाबा तेरा बनने से सुख मिलता है लाई है, ये गीत भी अच्छा है, पर हर संबंध में सुख के साथ शक्ति बहुत मिलती है। जैसे बाबा ने कहा सहन शक्ति के साथ सब शक्तियां काम करती है, सब शक्तियां काम करती है। अगर एक भी शक्ति कम है तो भोलानाथ का बच्चा है पर भोला है, समझदार नहीं है। तो अभी अपने आप में देखना है बाबा की हर संबंध से याद आना, चेक करना, देखना है सुख लाई, बहुत सुख है। पर जरा भी संबंध में कमी है, कोई भी संबंध कम है तो यहाँ कोई के अधीन बनता है या बनाता है। फिर इतना सूक्ष्म बनूं बताऊं, अपनी जो साइंस है या फलाना जो भी अनुभव है उसके भी अधीन होता है, औरों को अधीन बनाता है। ये गहरी बात है। अधीन नहीं बनना है। एक बल एक भरोसा, एक तेरा सहारा, अंदर सारा उसका ही है। पर दुनिया में रहते हुए, सब संबंध से रहते हुए, और इंसान का सहारा न पकड़ना है न सहारा देना है, परंतु न सहारा लेना है न सहारा देना है। पर मैं किसको मिसाल देती हूँ, थोड़े समय के लिए, जैसे ये डायमंड हॉल बना, या कोई भी हाल बनेगा, कहाँ भी कुछ बनेगा, पिलर लगाने के बगैर नहीं बनेगा। हम कहे ऐसे छत पे पड़ जावे, ये दीवारें लग जावे, नहीं बनेगा, पिलर लगाने पड़ते हैं। फिर ये बन गया, अच्छा हो गया, छत भी पड़ गई, पिलर निकाल दिया। इतना संयोग देना है, सारा मानो संयोग। ऐसे नहीं ये पिलर निकल छत गिर जाएंगी, छत भी इतनी मजबूत बनाओ, दीवारें भी इतनी मजबूत बनाओ। जो आज इतना साल हो गया कितना डायमंड हॉल को इतना अच्छा बना है, तो हमारे भी अंदर से निमित्त सहयोग देना या लेना, ये भी अक्ल चाहिए। थोड़े समय के लिए भी, जो एक बार मैं समझती हूँ, यहाँ क्लास में बोला था, कोई योगी बन करके सहयोगी बने, प्रैक्टिकल, यहाँ बताया मैं समझ, योगी बन करके प्रैक्टिकल सेवा में सहयोगी बने हैं, कोई सहयोगी बनने से योगी बन गए हैं।
हमारे दिल में बाबा, बाबा के दिल में हम, आपकी ये शिक्षा हमें दिल से है स्वीकार।
Om Shanti. So tomorrow is Monday and we'll be doing our schedule from Amritvela. Then we'll be having our Hindi series, meditation, English series, and our journey, 3 times yoga bhakti during the day. So now it's the time for us to invite our Vikti team angel. And today we have Angel Sister Hannah and Sister Sarah. So I want to invite both angels. Welcome.
Om Shanti Mohini Didi, Om Shanti Bhumi Didi, and Om Shanti dear Avyakti Parivar. So yes, we are already on day 22 of our practice of zeal and enthusiasm. I really feel that the month is just flying by so quickly. I really am enjoying these practices, and I don't want the practices to end. And I'm sure everyone is having beautiful experiences as well. And I really, today, from today's Baba's Murli, I really like how he mentioned that we children were hidden into far corners of the world. But Baba found his children who are valuable as sparkling diamonds all over the world. And I had the thought that Avyakti Parivar is actually where we get to meet those sparkling diamonds every evening. So it's our great fortune this evening. We get to meet one of Baba's sparkling diamonds, Sister Hina. So Om Shanti, Sister Hina, welcome.
Om Shanti, Sister Sarah. Thank you for your introduction. Yes, I truly believe we all are sparkling stars, sparkling angels. Om Shanti, Didi, Om Shanti, Bhumiben, and Om Shanti, Avyakti Parivar. I'm very fortunate to be here today evening. And as Baba says, every scene in the drama is beneficial. And when COVID came, that's when Avyakti Parivar took birth and brought benefit to all the Brahmins. And Avyakti Parivar spreads the peace, love, bliss globally. And it proves that every scene in drama is beneficial. I would first like to thank Didi that in spite of her health challenges, she comes every evening to enrich us with these invaluable jewels of knowledge and her powerful drishti. There are so many topics that we have covered even in this month. If we see zeal and enthusiasm, we only know one definition of zeal and enthusiasm, but under that umbrella, we experienced so many different topics, like where there is zeal and enthusiasm, there is success or flying stage means benefit for everyone. Yesterday's topic also of all-round flying bird. So Didi explains so well with sharing her stories in a funny way also she explains sometimes. So it is so beautiful when she shares it. And of course, I would like to thank Avyakti Parivar team, the design team and the technical team that have designed the program in such a way that takes us, right from the beginning of the yagya during the foundation when it was laid, the establishment of the yagya from those days till today, and brought us closer to Brahma Baba, to Mama, to our dear dadis and ancestor souls. So as we know that in Avyakti Parivar, the whole gathering is at a very high frequency, and as is the Avyakti tagline in the logo, a family of angels united in love for one. So we all are very fortunate that every evening we are in the company of the truth, colored in the color of one Almighty Father. So because of Avyakti Parivar, the remembrance of Baba has become, it's become natural. It has become so easy that we all have become easy yogis. And Baba has given us this opportunity of now it's like an ascending stage for us from here on. And being a Avyakti Parivar team member, I'm very, very fortunate that I have been the Avyakti Parivar team member from day one. I still remember the first day when the program started on Zoom and I received a call from Bhumi Ben that, Henna Ben, what are you doing? I said, I'm watching the program. And she said, can you please translate? I said, yes, sure, sister. And she gave me a phone number because at that time, even in Zoom, there was no facility to translate. So I dialed in the phone number and I'm watching Didi on Zoom and I'm translating. So it's so amazing, and translation requires so much concentration. As Didi also said that concentration is important, but during translation, when you are translating, I know all the translators will agree that, our mind is not wandering around anywhere at all. We are totally concentrated listening to dadis, to Didi, to Bab Dada and translating. So it's been an amazing journey. Definitely a lot of spiritual progress while I've been in the Avyakti Parivar team. Thank you.
Thank you so much for sharing. That's really beautiful. And I know Baba is making everything so easy for us with Avyakti Parivar.
Yeah.
And there's really no excuse. We get everything every evening from Avyakti Parivar. It's like we're learning everything. Everything is ever ready for us to learn. So we are very lucky. So thank you so much, sister. And as you know, yesterday's homework was all about being an all-round flying bird.
Yes.
And we know that Baba's children have many specialities, are very talented, but Baba says we should always be ever ready for any godly task, right?
Yes.
And we should be ever ready to do anything like cooking, cleaning,
Right.
giving class, etc. So can you tell us what your experience has been being an all-around flying bird? Do you feel that you're an all-rounder?
I'm working on it. But yes, I am from Edison Center, New Jersey, and it's a very big center. And we have many departments, and Baba has given me opportunity to serve in many departments. So I'm very, very fortunate that way. And I wouldn't say that I'm an all-rounder completely, but yes, I'm getting there. And it has been a wonderful experience. And as we listen to so many of these classes, that the flying stage, when we are in that flying stage, we will attain our goals, and definitely we will reach there. Thank you.
Yes, I agree with you. We're definitely all works in progress to reach to that stage. But yes, thank you so much for sharing. Would you like to read tomorrow's homework for us?
Sure. Zeal and enthusiasm, the flying stage. With the wings of enthusiasm of the mind, always remain easy. Together with Srimad, those who move forward with their own enthusiasm constantly move forward with ease. One's own zeal and enthusiasm become the wings. No matter how big a mountain may be, a flying bird would easily be able to go across it. Those who are walking or climbing, it would be able to cross it after a lot of difficulty and after a long time. So, the enthusiasm of the mind is the wings. For those who fly with these wings, it is always easy. Om Shanti.
Zeal and enthusiasm, the flying stage. With the wings of enthusiasm of the mind, always remain easy. Together with Srimad, those who move forward with their own enthusiasm constantly move forward with ease. One's own zeal and enthusiasm become the wings. No matter how big a mountain may be, a flying bird would easily be able to go across it. those who are walking or climbing it would be able to cross it after a lot of difficulty and after a long time. So, the enthusiasm of the mind is the wings. For those who fly with these wings, it is always easy.
उमंग उत्साह उड़ती कला मन के उमंगों के पंखों से सदा सहज श्रीमत के साथ साथ अपने मन के उमंग से जो आगे बढ़ते हैं वह सदा सहज आगे बढ़ते हैं। स्व के उमंग वालों को कितनी भी बड़ी परिस्थिति हो वह सहज अनुभव होती है, क्योंकि मन का उमंग है ना। अपना उमंग उत्साह पंख बन जाते हैं। कितना भी पहाड़ हो लेकिन उड़ने वाला पंछी सहज पार कर लेगा। और चलने वाला या चढ़ने वाला कितनी मुश्किल से कितने समय में पार करेंगे। तो यहाँ मन का उमंग पंख है। इन पंखों से उड़ने वाले को सदा सहज होता है। ओम शांति।
Om Shanti. Good night, everyone. Om Shanti. Good night.